made you go in at Watergate last night?
Charlie did. In terms of what I've got scheduled for this week so far, I've just done like a Maldives thing because that's happening. I'm basically going to start rolling out expo posts as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah. Right on.
All good.
Guys.
Cheers, Max. So this week starts on Tuesday. Monday was a bank holiday, and even though I don't have to take them off because I don't work for anyone, I took it off anyway because people were doing things and I didn't want to miss out, and I thought things can wait. Because of this, Tuesday has got lots going on. Currently I am doing a revision on Robin's edit for Old Moot Cider, which is cool. Easy revision, and a couple screenshots that she wants to use as like the real thumbnail. I'm also now working on the full edit of the Ticket to Ride 20-year sort of anniversary video. That's going to be like a 3-minute video now, and then we're going to do another one of like testimonials and stuff, and then we can kind of chop those up into tiny little reel segments. So that's cool. I also have to chase up payment. A company that I did a shoot for in July still haven't paid me yet, and it's now the end of August, which is cool. Chasing up money. I did message my friend who helped me get that reef shoot, and she basically suggested I make a pitch deck for those brands for when I'm going away into Sri Lanka and France. So I want to work on a pitch deck and then send that off to Caroline, and then hopefully we can get some stuff to shoot, which would be cool. I also got a lead a while ago that I've forgotten to reply to, and he actually emailed me this morning asking what's going on, which is annoying because I shouldn't have left that away. So I need to email him. He just wants some similar stuff to what I've done for a gym around the corner from me. 30-second promo video about his sort of PT gym, as well as clips that he can just take and make reels out of down the line in voiceovers and stuff. And that's pretty much all I have today. I'm also gonna have to go into town at one point and talk to a like printing company, 2 separate printing companies, one to get a limited supply of t-shirts for Ticket to Ride because they're doing a surf expo in September, so everyone wants to have the brand, the uniform. So I need to talk to them and see how much they are. Part of my job for Ticket to Ride, although I'm a freelance photographer for them, a lot of what I used to do, because I found it fun, was just design their t-shirts. So I have relationships with all these printers now, so I'm going to go chat to them and see if they can get us a deal. And then we're also going to go to a separate printer that does posters, because they need a big poster that looks professional and nice for this expo, for their little tent that they have. So that's this week. Today is Robin's edit. I've scheduled Ticket to Ride's Instagram stuff. We're waiting on some other things before I can schedule more, and then start and at least finish a first draft of the 20 years edit. The pitch deck, that can be tomorrow or it can be later on today. And the gym lead, I'm just going to email him back with prices and things, because I reckon I can do that job for him and it'll be pretty fun. So I'm off to Project 88 right now, who are a company in Newquay that do merch prints. So I need to find out whether or not they'll do a small batch print for Ticket to Ride, as well as what kind of, I guess, garments they have, what kind of t-shirts and hoodies they sell, how long their turnaround is going to be. But the biggest issue, I think, or the biggest question is, can they do a small batch? Because I know a lot of these companies only will work with 100 orders, and we're only looking for like 4 t-shirts and 4 hoodies from myself and everyone else that's going to be working at the expo representing Ticket to Ride. So we're off to do that, get out the house again, which is nice. There's a storm coming, so it's going to be raining a lot. So get out of the house as much as possible before that happens. So I sent off that t-shirt order, and hopefully they'll get back to us as to when they can get it done. This Surf Expo is on the 13th of September, which is, today is the 27th. So hopefully we can get them in before the 13th, and then all the staff have look like staff. It's going to look cool. I'm quite happy with how they came out. I'll show you when they do come, whenever they come. I've also managed to get away a portfolio and a pitch deck to my mate Kaz, so hopefully I can get some brand deals. That's such a long shot as well. I've got no idea whether or not this is actually going to come into fruition, but we will see. Started the Ticket to Ride 20-year anniversary video. I think it's going to look really cool. There's a lot of good sound bites from the owners, the interview I did last week. Found a nice piece of music. I've got some old school footage from like a 2007 South Africa video, and then I'm going to splice in some modern stuff that I shot when I was in South Africa and when I was in Indonesia and Sri Lanka. I'll leave a playlist up here actually if you want to see any of the vlogs and any of the, I guess, surf movies, short films, promos. I've basically made so much for Ticket to Ride. You can just check out their Instagram. I'll leave it in the link. I'll leave a link in the description. Been a good day, nice solid day. I'm gonna go to the driving range just to sort of chill. Hopefully it's still open because it's now. Watch on me. It's now 6:45, so hopefully they're still open. And we usually leave at 7:15 and they're still open, so hopefully they are. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick some headphones in, swing some clubs, decompress. I don't have any real photography stuff going on tomorrow. Max is gonna come around and we're gonna look through what I've edited so far of this video. And then I've got a surf lesson tomorrow morning. And I'm gonna tell Julian that it is just the morning because I have Max coming over. And we're gonna sneeze. That's today. Today's been good. I hope you like this new angle. And also I don't have my microphone on, so I apologize if the audio isn't very good. But you might have seen this angle before in another video, but my phone mount, which was mounted to the windscreen of my car, broke as I was trying to fix it. So I bought another one which has like a MagSafe charger, so my phone's always on charge, but it attaches to the, what are they called, air vents at the front of the car. So now it's all the way down here, so I can't really look at the camera when I'm driving, but I can just look at the road and drive and talk, which is fine. I digress. Today's Saturday, yesterday was a really good and also stressful day. Max came over and we talked about the edit for this video, and then I realized I'm really bad. I don't know if I'm really bad at it, or I don't know. Basically, Lucy and Max were in the room looking at the edit. The edit isn't finished. The idea was just to sort of listen to the sound bites and sort of trim it down from the 17-minute video I have down to like maybe 3, and then maybe 2.5, and then maybe 2 or whatever. So all that's happening. I put in just B-roll stuff from like old school Ticket to Ride videos to new stuff that I filmed, and their input is good and I appreciate it, but I find it really hard to accept. They have critiques and they have revisions that they want changed, but the video's not finished yet. So it's really, I was getting really frustrated. I didn't film it because it was quite a hostile environment, for me anyway. So like they were like, that doesn't make sense though. If you listen to what they're saying, that's not what we're seeing. And I'm like, I know, it doesn't matter because it's not finished. I'm gonna do that. And then it was like, oh, let's delete this soundbite wise. So I delete that, and then they go, now how long is the video? And I'm like, well, it's not finished yet. So I need to then move everything over, and then we'll see how long the video is. So I don't know if that's like a thing that anyone else watching struggles with, because with other things, I will edit the video to the point where I think it's finished, and then I'll send it to the client. They get one free revision, and I really get them to think about what they want changed, because any revision after that is an extra cost. But actually having, I guess, live feedback to an edit that isn't finished, I found really frustrating. I'm laughing about it now because it's quite funny, but at the time it wasn't a very funny time. But anyway, I'm just out of the sea. I did another surf lesson this morning in the lovely rain, which is the reality of learning to surf in the UK. But I'm off to a place called Gorse, which is like a bougie, overpriced cafe in Cornwall. I'm going to go to Gorse with my mate Sam, who I was coaching with today, and we're going to go have a coffee and a chat, which again is probably like another business chat because he helps run a clothing brand called Kern, Kern, and the last thing I actually did with him was a little in-water shoot for a promo video that they did. So chat with Sam, see if he's got anything coming up. It's all good, it's quite good. It was a super nice chat with Sam. Nothing really on the horizon work-wise, but nice to chat, nice to hang out. I'm now back home and gonna have a weekend. I hope you have a good weekend too. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all those other things that you need to do on YouTube. See you next week.